plainly lying on Shaq. He just felt like it was his job to tell you yo, it might not be true what's going on because niggas offered anything for this dude, any type of information for this dude. You don't know what type of, if Shaq gets jealous because a nigga smarter than him, if Shaq gets jealous because a nigga know how to read, we don't know what goes on. We know we better not hear nothing about Kobe Bryant or anything, because we hear about Kobe Bryant or we hear about any of these individuals, it's gonna be a problem. But you've been hating for, like, it shows a lot of hate in the character, I'm saying we actually fuck with Shaq, but Shaq be doing a lot of, you know what I'm saying, playing around. He thinks that shit's funny and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When you got bigger money, you could joke on a bigger space, So you know what I'm saying? We don't know what the fuck these niggas is actually doing, GG.
Someone, Todd Malcolm sent me this information. We got great viewers that send me information, show suggestions, and Todd sent me one this morning, and it's great. There's a leaked audio situation, and he brings Shaquille O'Neal into it. Let's play the clip.
I don't know if you're on this kind of time, but I was in a group chat the other day, or actually just yesterday, and Shaq said he's paying top dollar for any information on old boy. So,
and if Shaq pay any information for old boy, that means that Shaq be doing this all the time, especially if he's just like, sometimes you say it to 10 people, sometimes you say it to one person, sometimes you say it to, but you just say it to a whole motherfucking group chat, that means that you mad comfortable that this shit happened to happen before, and you gotta watch, you would think that it'll be Jay-Z to come after him. There'll be these other niggas after him, like Diddy named Shaq. Diddy said, yo, Shaq and his whole family. Shaq and his whole family is wild crazy. I don't know what the fuck Diddy meant by saying Shaq and his whole family, but Shaq and his whole family. That's what Diddy said, You know what I'm saying? So Shaq, you and your whole family, You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with Diddy, but that's what Diddy said, So if that's going on, and you blatantly asking a question about the Shannon Sharpe situation, GG, I feel like this is the shit that you do, but you just happen to do it too much, You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not righteous for you to be fucking antagonizing motherfuckers just because you feel like you could beat their ass or punch them in, like Shannon Sharpe, And Shannon, you feel like Shannon Sharpe is too sharp for your ass, You don't like his ass, You don't like his wearing glasses, fucking with the white bitches, He's black, but he white type nigga, If you don't like him, I mean, it's not good to come at him. And who would know that it would be Shaq to come at you? So you gotta watch it, This nigga plays football. This nigga plays basketball. Got a situation, like, you know what I'm saying? I know Shaq got way more people who be roasting this nigga in basketball, that play basketball, that he don't Shannon Sharpe. But like I said, it is what it is. You would never know where the fuck he's coming from, Maybe Shaq's a little upset, but maybe Shaq wanted to get him all ESPN, so he could become the new Shannon Sharpe, But yo, I'm gonna tell you this, you could never be someone else, I'm just telling you, you're never gonna be. It doesn't matter, you want to feel your characters, or you want to, work on your personality. I mean, that's all good for it, but you're never gonna be something else that someone is, That's just what that person is, You know what I'm saying? But Shannon Sharpe, he happened to leave ESPN, He backed off ESPN, and a lot of people's clapping for that. I mean, I wonder what Shannon Sharpe been doing, A lot of people don't like Shannon Sharpe, I guess. That's behind closed doors. Because maybe his platform just went above and beyond that they don't even like him. Who knows?
Again, I don't know if you're on that kind of time or not, but Shaq is known to throw large sums of money around. So just want to put that out there. I am quiet. Hey, he said, please keep it quiet. He said that Shannon did some shit back to him a while back, and he's been off him. So that's why he's doing this. But please keep his name quiet.
To that. Mm-hmm. Have you guys talked? We haven't. Shaq feels the way he feels, and he's perfectly fine to feel that way.
So that was Matt Barnes.
So where did the beef begin? Oh, we gotta see where the beef began between Shaq and Shannon. We gotta see. He feels one way.
Talking about Shaq, and again, these guys have millions upon millions of dollars. Shaq, these former athletes, and they have a lot of power and a lot of access to spend money to acquire information on people they dislike. And I'm not unpacking this or saying this. And Shamika, I'm gonna let you go because this conversation I'm gonna have, you can't respond in real time. So I'm gonna handle this. Thank you so much, Shamika. But I'm not saying this to draw sympathy. I'm connecting the dots to the conversation we had on Fearless today, conversation we've been having overall about like, hey man, there's real danger here in speaking truth, speaking righteously, because you end up taking on very powerful people that have resources and they can put a financial bounty on you. And this is why I'm so transparent and why, you know, I play things the way that I do. I have enemies and they have lots of money and they're athletes and they're not, they don't respect. It's not that other non-athletes don't play the game the exact same way, but when Shaq's a billionaire and he's got a problem with Shannon Sharpe, he can put money out and say, anybody, I got $500,000 or $50,000 or $100,000 or $1 million. If you got dirt on Shannon Sharpe, do the exact same thing to me. And trust me, people have been looking for the dirt on me for a long time. And that's why I talk about the dirt on me. For most of my adult life, I've struggled with my health, feeling sore and low energy. But Relief Factor, it's changed all that. I pull you out of it by being transparent. But I'm just saying it's dangerous out here. And this is why a lot of men remain silent, because they know if they start speaking true, someone may take an interest in them and want to look, well, what are you hiding? What are you doing in secret? How can I get the dirt on you so that I can compromise you and or embarrass you? What I will say as it relates to what Matt Barnes and this leaked information, I can remember going back, let's say to 1998, 1997. Let me make sure my time frame is accurate on that. But I used to be, during Derek Thomas's NFL career, I was tight with Derek Thomas, the Hall of Fame NFL player, outside linebacker for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I remember him telling me about a beef between between Shaquille O'Neal and Shannon Sharpe. And somehow, I don't remember the details, I just know Derek Thomas was somewhat involved or had some kind of information or involvement in the beef between Shaq and Shannon Sharpe. Yeah, this is Shaq's 24, 25, 26 years old at this time. And it seemed like, based off my memory, involving a woman and involving some woman that, Shaq really liked. And Shannon Sharpe involved himself with that woman. And maybe Derek Thomas did too. And that there was real animus and beef there over this woman. And so who knows if this is what this is about. But when I hear Matt Barnes insinuating this is like they've had beef for a long time, I go back to what Derek Thomas shared with me in the late 1990s about issues between Shaq and Derek Thomas. And so this whole thing, I'm not saying Shaq is involved in the downfall of Shannon Sharpe here. But what I'm saying is, like, these guys at this level, when Shannon Sharpe kind of comes from out of nowhere with Club Shay Shay and becomes this powerful figure, and you live as unrighteously as he has, you've left dirt out there for people to use to compromise and embarrass you and take you down. And, Shaq makes it no secret he's some sort of Mason. And Shaq these guys make it no secret that they feel like they're power players in control of the culture. This is what LeBron James does. This is what all of these athletes, and this is my final big picture point on this. We've by paying these.
Damn, they're not really the fucking truth. That's why they gotta pay for people to like them. People don't actually just attract them. People ain't just actually liking them. Before Gilly had all the money Gilly was doing what he was doing, and all the traffic was at Gilly's face. Before anybody was doing, before Cat Williams got all the money, niggas was still looking at Cat Williams the same day looking at him now. I'm saying you can't get mad because people like someone else more than that. You just gotta congratulate them and be like, yo, you had your time, You had your time to be likable, You ain't gotta hurt other people so you could be liked. So people could look at them in the wrong matter, and just like, come on, bro.
These athletes, all of this money that we pay athletes now, all this money that we pay these television characters, we've transferred a lot of power over to people that hit the genetics lottery and never had to truly focus on developing intellectually. And that's not me taking a shot at these athletes. It's just talking.
That's all I'm trying to say. Shannon Sharpe probably a little bit more articulate, know a little bit more big words than Shaq. Shaq ain't feeling that. Like, yo, this simple motherfucker, this fucking Green Mile motherfucker, like this nigga, and he mad, but you ain't gotta be mad, You don't have to be mad, GG. That's a straight fact, GG. What's good, GG? Dadas, I eat in school, but I was working for school with Steve. What's popping with y'all, Dadas? I'm saying, you can't don't get mad at somebody because they read it better than you. I mean, the nigga does got glasses on, bro. You know what I'm saying? He always had glasses on, so maybe the nigga knows how to read a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Better than you, Shaq. You ain't gotta get mad at Dada. And they saying that Shannon Sharpe was trying to rip off. Shannon Sharpe was trying to rip off ESPN, like it's so much that goes into this stuff. But we're gonna get everybody's opinion. So let's
focus on. I don't mess with Whitlock. I avoid Whitlock. Whitlock's the bad guy. There go the bad guy, Jason Whitlock. Oh, he's terrible. He believes in the patriarchy. He believes in the Bible. He believes in male leadership. He tries to avoid and avoid sin, confess his sins. He calls out the alphabet mafia, that army. And oh, he's the bad guy, and we got to stay away from him. And oh, he had E. Michael Jones on his show. He's anti-Semitic. The people avoiding me.
I'm telling you this, Shaq. I'm showing you this, Shaq. When Kobe Bryant died, your thoughts would better not have been bad, because there was guess what, that shit, all this right here is gonna come and bite you in your ass. If you was even, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Who won now? If you was even thought like that, I'm telling you, GG, you better be careful, the way you think, because it seems like you in competition with motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? So you going down, motherfuckers, niggas, everybody's great, You get to be great, everybody else gets to be great. You just don't get to be great, in this lifetime, Everybody gets to be great in their lifetime. They happen to evolve, transform to the greater, you know what I'm saying? The Super Saiyan they self, then that's what it is, Super Saiyan yourself, Real shit, you qualify, bro. You qualify, make yourself qualified, You know what I'm saying? Shaq just qualified. You know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant had to work his way to qualify for that. And when he worked his way, guess what? Consistency is going to outshine greatness no matter what. Shaq probably was big. He probably could knock a fucking rim down and everything like that. But this nigga working every motherfucking day surpassed this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Why? He's great. He's eating. He's doing this. He's getting unhealthy. He don't want to train and shit. He don't really want to run up and down the court. So niggas get things. So hopefully that ain't what's going on here, bro. Hopefully you ain't have Kobe Bryant in your thoughts, trying to tell you that, because the angels in the outfit, they're avoiding
me. They're avoiding my biblical worldview, and that's not me. I'm a degenerate, not on Shannon Sharpe's level, but I'm a degenerate. All right, but I've submitted, and I'm serving, and I've been made anew, and so those things are in my past, and so I'm trying to lead you all down this path a better way. And so, yes, people are going to avoid me because I wear my belief in Christ on my sleeve. And I'm telling you all, you need to be leery of the people that avoid me because they're telling on themselves. I'm not saying everybody's got to like me, but when you actively are like, I hate Whitlock and I can't be associated with, I can't be pictured, I can't retweet, I can't do this, I can't do that, you're actually telling on yourself. And no one has been told on themselves better than Shannon Sharpe. And he's been doing it for years in plain sight. Your idolatry, your racial idolatry, your just idolatry of just idols and icons, and your idolatry of money. Oh, Shannon Sharpe's rich and he's making all this money on YouTube. I must follow him and I must defend him because he's important to the culture. Dude's a fraud. And it's now being exposed. And those of you that have run up behind him and defended him at every turn, you look foolish.
He's like, he's a little hating until the Dada on his podcast. The Dada, why you hating that you ain't got the Cat Williams podcast? You think Cat Williams went over there to Dada for no reason? Cat Williams didn't go over there for no reason. Cat Williams didn't give anybody an interview to Dada. He went over there for a reason.
The story of Snowshay, the new O.J. Simpson. This all could have been avoided. Shannon Sharpe yesterday cut and pasted a statement.
How he's the new O.J. Simpson nigga? O.J. Simpson went on trial for murder, bro. Like, what is your fucking problem, bro? Like, O.J. was on trial for killing his own fucking life. Like what? How is it the new O.J. Simpson, bro? Like, niggas just be throwing out these fucking quotes, makes them look fucking dumb. What this nigga drunk a little bit? I don't know. Look at his eyes, what's up with this nigga? This nigga's wilding, bro. Yo, don't drink no cheap Tito's, done.
That someone wrote for him, explaining why he's walking away from or stepping away from ESPN. And people are, he's stepping away before they fire him, or he said this is a smart move. Let me read the statement that he cut and pasted. Someone texted it to him, one of it, and he rushed to Twitter to put it out. My statement is found here. That's unbelievable. My statement, and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. He's talking about the young girl, Gabby, or Carly, I think, on OnlyFans, that has accused him of sexual assault, accused him of choking her. At this juncture, I'm elected.
All the promotion she got, the Dada. Imagine what she's doing now, the Dada. She got OnlyFans. Imagine what she's doing now. She's all the way up, the Dada. Like, everybody's hitting her up, but I don't know why motherfuckers would hit her up, the Dada. You didn't see what the fuck she just did?
Electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, fans, friends, and colleagues. Shannon Sharpe. That's the statement. Here's my read on the statement. And I could be wrong, but I tend to think I'm right here. Shannon Sharpe and ESPN are in a negotiation about his exit. And this is how these things play out. If Shannon Sharpe quits, whatever that contract he signed with ESPN in the past 6 months to a year, if he quits, he surrenders all that money.
Everybody
Trying to take his bag?
Bro.
Are they trying to take his bag because he's getting a bag?
If ESPN can fire him for cause, he surrenders all that money that's on paper from ESPN. And so Shannon Sharpe, trust me, the New York Post published a story today about this Michelle Bundy, one of Shannon Sharpe's ex-girlfriends, who has been saying for years that he attacked her, strangled her, threatened her, the horrified, all this other stuff. Story about her. Front Office Sports yesterday reported the story that I have been telling you about, that when Shannon Sharpe was at FS1, Freak Sports 1, and during the time that I was there, Front Office Sports has reported the story about the young, I believe the woman was 24, 25-ish, white girl that my understanding, she was involved in a consensual relationship with Shannon Sharpe. This is my understanding. I was there at the time, heard this story in real time. It was the talk all throughout FS1. Shannon Sharpe and the production assistant that claimed Shannon Sharpe strangled her inside the Fox Sports studios, not the actual show studios, but in the building, the work area. And eventually, I think they moved this woman away from that show and gave her a different job. But everybody at FS1 knew this story. Front Office Sports, and so this had to be 2018, 2019. Everybody talk about this story. Front Office Sports is reporting.
That's why it seems like it's even a bigger plot, Dada. If everybody knew about that story, it seems like it's even a bigger plot, Gigi. Like, oh, all right, go get that, go get Shorty right there, Dada. That story was going around the job, the workplace.
That Fox Sports and Shannon Sharpe or some reached a financial settlement with this young woman. Similar claims as the current woman. There's a pattern here. And so when you're looking at Shannon Sharpe and what's going on with he and ESPN and why he's trying to negotiate his way out, he doesn't want to quit. He wants ESPN to have to fire him without cause so that he can get some of that money that ESPN owes him. I imagine they probably signed him to a pretty substantial contract, maybe in the $4 or $5 million range. Who knows? I don't know, per year. And who knows? Maybe it's more than that, because he had great impact on First Take's television ratings, but he was only on there like twice a week. But regardless, Shannon Sharpe wants that money, because if he's going to survive, even in the podcast space, he's going to have to reach a bunch more settlements with potential accusers.
I feel like more or less that Shannon Sharpe, for him to be a football star, whatever the case may be, the nigga, you know what I'm saying? He actually got his literature right, He knows how to do the podcast space. He talks right, he talks proper, he talks, you know what I'm saying? He talks on point, GG. So most of the less, he actually got his grammar right. He knows how to, you know what I'm saying, make people like him, you know what I'm saying? The nigga's a big ass teddy bear, and people ain't liking that, They ain't liking it. Like, he could read a book.
What is Tony Busby, the lawyer that represents the woman with the $50 million lawsuit? What's his pattern as it relates to Deshaun Watson, Diddy? He kicks up enough dust and enough controversy that other accusers come out of the woodwork and they all want settlements. They all want to join the lawsuit. And so Shannon Sharpe needs as much money, cash, as he can get, because he's got some settlements that he needs to put in place so that he can eventually quiet down all the conversation about him and make sure all of his accusers are financially satisfied, so he can then go back to pretending like, oh, it's all a lie and
all the accusers, what accusers, GG? Like, man, these niggas trying to diddy Shannon Sharpe, They trying to do this man dirty, But is Diddy getting done dirty? Nah, Diddy ain't getting done dirty, He ain't getting done dirty, GG. Again, it seems like motherfuckers don't like this man, Which is a crazy situation, bro. Sometimes I gotta keep this fucking shit together. I bet Shannon Sharpe's attorney's gonna give us what the fuck he needs. What we need to hear from him, That's what he's gonna do.
Backing the bus over him, throwing him on the ground, just backing a bus over his client. I don't get this. I don't understand it. I don't see how it happened. That's
Shaq's best friend, He's a Shaq. Shannon's attorney, is a Shaq fan.
Shannon Sharpe is going to be Lee Harvey Oswald. I'm just a patsy. I'm not saying that he didn't violate this young woman, But damn, with this type of lawyering, boy, this ain't Johnny Cochran. This ain't, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit. This is somebody coming into the courtroom like, dog, he did it. And we tried to pay $10 million to get this wench to shut up. Didn't happen. Let's play the clip. SOT 6.
Did you and Shannon offer to settle these accusations?
Yes, there was a settlement offer made by Mr. Sharpe. I will only generally say to you that it was in the tens of millions of dollars demanded by the plaintiff in return for her silence. That's under any definition commonly understood. That is blackmail. And Mr. Sharpe was willing to pay an amount in the tens of millions of dollars, but no final agreement could be reached. And we thought we were still in the middle of discussions when, without warning, the mediator, who's a retired judge, ourselves as lawyers.
This nigga Shannon Sharpe is willing to pay tens of millions of fucking dollars for what? That phone conversation, nigga? Like, what the fuck are you so? I think Shannon Sharpe, he's like, yo, he's nervous and shit like that. He's like, yo, these people is actually out for me, what the fuck? Shannon, stay right, stay more righteous, bro. Like, stay more righteous, GG.
Without any prior warning, still thinking that we were close to a final agreement.
Don't give them more than 10 mil. You crazy as fuck if you gonna give them more than 10 mil, So you better cut it short, They trying to fucking extort you, nigga, for everything. For everything.
Plaintiff and her lawyer.
But it's a scare tactic, It's a scare tactic. Stand out business, bro, If you actually, you know what I'm saying? If you know what it is, if your relationship was a good relationship, man, don't let them just put a narrative out there. You get so scared of the narrative that out there that you just believe in their lies. You can't don't believe people's lies, son. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe people's lies, especially if they're lying on you, bro.
From Houston, filed a case in Texas, publicly accusing my client of lies and willful, harmful lies by using the rape word when it was she knows, 100% knows. And the evidence will show that she knew that this was entirely consensual. So we were of the belief on our side that we had an agreement without any warning. Not even the mediator, who is a retired judge, was given a warning out of courtesy. This case was filed and the public charges went throughout the media before we even knew that the discussions were over and the case had been filed.
Yeah, it's a plot. They try to take you out.
Did y'all hear the same thing I just heard? The man started out, she was blackmailing us. That was blackmail. And we were willing to meet her blackmail demands. Shannon Sharpe was going to give her $10 million. And then without any warning, she says, nah, I'm filed this $50 million suit. Screw the tens of millions of dollars. I want to take Shannon down. This woman don't care about the money. She's got dirt on Shannon Sharpe. He knows it's an impossible explanation. The woman was 19 when they met. The dude, he was 54.
Nigga, what that got to do with anything? She was legal.
Yeah. Look, this is a cautionary tale. You can make fun of me. You cannot like me. You can think I'm jealous. You can think, oh, Jason doesn't like black men.
Nah, Dada, you jealous, bro. You jealous on this man, Dada. It is true, man. You ain't got to tell us that for us to see it, Dada. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No. There are a group of people out there, and it's a lot of y'all. Black people, white people, Jewish people, liberal.
You know how, like, all right, if you paying for it, you paying for it. But you know what type of person you gotta be to be 60 years old, and bag someone, that's 20, 25, what the fuck, They ain't trying to fuck with no fucking 60-year-old niggas. Who knows what they trying to fuck with? But I'm trying to say, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be an attractive motherfucker, and maybe you not that attractive, Ain't like you could go back a 25-year-old, 22-year-old, and 19-year-old. You can't just automatically do that, You know what I'm saying?
Liberal people, conservative people. Jason, don't give black men good advice. Make sure they're all just as irresponsible, controlled by their smallest head, like Shannon Sharpe so we can continue to put puppet strings on them and use them whenever we need a useful idiot. I sit here and try to tell you, be careful. Don't fall for them big cans and peanut butter skin. I sit here and try to tell you, have a public life, a private life, and a personal life. I sit here and tell you, beware of these women. Quit running around trying to prove how super masculine you are by sleeping with all these different women. Quit trying to prove how black you are by going out and playing this ghetto character. Once you adopt that character to make money, now you're addicted to that character. And so y'all can get mad at me all you want for trying to give black men the advice, and just men in general, the advice they need to survive this feminist, matriarchal, wicked world that has been constructed here in America.
Bro, if you gotta sleep with mad girls to show that you're heterosexual, that don't even make sense. That don't even, like that's different. That's a little feminine right there. You gotta sleep. You gotta show niggas that you fucking bitches. That's a little. You don't gotta show niggas that. What the fuck they gotta know? What do a nigga should have to be? A nigga should never worry about what another man is doing in his bedroom. Like that's not a situation that you worry about. You're not over here peeking, hearing, listening to doors closed while niggas not, nigga. That's not what's going on here. That's not what happens, bro. You let a man go in his room, you go in your room, That's just what it is, You ain't worried about what he's doing in his room. What the fuck? That's a little weird.
And globally, Shannon Sharpe is in a lot of trouble.
Hey, I had horrible experiences buying and selling my home, so we built.
And you know, some niggas is like that, Some niggas is actually like that, Some niggas will tell you what they've been doing in the room.
Understand this.
People tell you what you're doing in your room. I mean, what they doing in their room. Me most likely, if it's somebody that is like, if they tell me what they doing with their wife or their girlfriend, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear what you doing with your wife, nigga. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You can talk about somebody you got. I bet you can tell me your story and shit like that. But don't be telling me what you got going on with your significant other. You know what I'm saying? Your wife, your girlfriend, none of that shit. No, like we don't want to hear what the fuck y'all doing in there. That's a fact.
That you put on this pedestal, Unc, and he's Club Shay Shay, and Jason, you just don't like him because he's black. I'm like, no, you don't know him. I do know him. I know what transpired at Fox Sports. You're going to get embarrassed, and if he doesn't humble himself, repent, submit, he's going to get embarrassed. And I tried to warn y'all, and no one wanted to hear it. And so I circled back. We found this clip, and when we dig back, we can find the clip from a year ago with Charlie Dixon. But I circled back in January when the Joy Taylor thing popped off. This is in January. And I was like, hey, be careful here. Be careful here, Shay Shay. Humble yourself. You could get yourself in a lot of trouble because you have an amazing HR file.
Why should he have to humble himself, Like, how humble? Like, he's popping and shit a little bit, He's having a little fun. Why does he have to be all the way humble, Why does he? I understand that you're saying, you gotta have care in the world, You gotta care about something because the nigga ain't got no care. He's having fun, He's chilling, He ain't doing nothing illegal, But they trying to say it was illegal, but he ain't doing nothing illegal. Humble what? The fuck? Cause you not active, You want him to be humble? I don't get it, GG. I don't get it, bro. How other people's energy and persona irritates other people's soul. Like, why is his fucking persona irritating you? What does it fucking like? What the fuck, nigga? It wouldn't make sense.
Wow. There was an HR file at CBS Sports. There was an HR file at Fox Sports. I want to play you SOT number 9. This is just a reminder of me trying to warn you of what was going to transpire. You've heard me allude to Shannon Sharpe's not anywhere in this lawsuit. But trust me, they got an HR file on Shannon Sharpe that would make your head spin. But the things that Shannon Sharpe did at FS1 make Joy Taylor look like Mother Teresa. But I'll leave it there because I don't want people to think I'm just unfairly going after Shannon Sharpe. Although at some point I'm going to transition to why I think Shannon Sharpe is the person pulling the strings on all of this.
So that was in January. Me talking about the Joy Taylor new scene, Fargy lawsuit, Skip Bayless offered $1 million to getting some makeup artist panties, all of that.
You gotta know. You gotta know to hold people accountable. I'm the type of nigga I'll hold you accountable for getting me fucking sick. If you was to be sick, come over here, start dapping people up and start getting people sick. Like you got no care. You know you're sick. But you dapping people up. You want other people to get sick, but you want to be around people so people. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta tell people, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. You gotta hold people accountable for everything they doing. Because some people just blatantly just doing they don't want to be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga, you know what you was doing,
The
and if you did it, you gotta be smart.
She made allegations against Joy Taylor and Skip Bayless, and that was me then using that to remind everyone that I felt like Shannon Sharpe was striking revenge against Skip Bayless because he's still upset about that, and striking revenge against Charlie Dixon, the executive, because he was still upset about that. And I was saying, they got dirt on you too, bro. And
so it's a war thing. It's a war thing. Then Shaq over here, you know what I'm saying? Shaq over here, him and Shaq is beefing. I don't know what the fuck him and Shaq is beefing for, but Shaq happened to have a little bit worse for Max Barnes exposure. After Max Barnes exposure, he said something.
Okay, so on today's video, we got to talk about Shaq, guys. Shaq responded to the news that's going around circulating that DJ Academics had exposed on his platform. Academics was reacting to a video that I had posted almost a year ago highlighting Shannon Sharpe and Shaq's beef. Academics had put out the information that Matt Barnes put out a PSA that Shaq is paying top dollar to get information on Shannon Sharpe. Let's check out that clip again right here, guys.
The fact he's so petty, it's either he got too much money or there's some other issue going on. I don't really care to know. But when it came to the Shannon Sharpe, I was like, I thought it was just me because I know rappers don't like me for whatever reason. You get what I'm saying? But with the Shannon Sharpe, I'm like, wait, Shannon just disagreed with you and kind of like calls you a hater. How do you hate him that much? Because he went off on his tirade. Hold on, we already just played the audio. Let me play the audio again. Like, Matt Barnes runs the whole podcast. Why the hell Matt Barnes sounded like he's Lil Woody on the phone? Why are you saying this?
I don't know if you're on this kind of time, but I was in a group chat the other day, or actually just yesterday.
I'm saying that when you see some people could take a joke, right? Shannon Sharpe, Shaq could take jokes. These niggas take jokes. Everybody could take certain jokes and shit like that. Shannon Sharpe, don't look like he wants to be joked on. He could take a joke, and then you joking on him or you doing this shit. What you mean? Matt Barnes is over here just going like, yo, we see that this nigga's going to get depressed and shit like that. He does a good job on his show. Like, fuck it, like, hold on, like, you know what I'm saying? Hold up. Wait a minute. Shaq's the one that, you know what I'm saying, got this shit going on.
And, Shaq said,
people take jokes. You don't want someone to take a joke and hurt themselves or get themselves depressed, and you're just trying to take niggas' frequency because you got named in the Diddy situation. Nigga, you wasn't laughing, nigga, when you got named in the Diddy situation. When Diddy said Shaq and his whole family, nigga, you was not laughing, nigga. You didn't take that shit happily, You can't just move on. You stood away, for a little bit, You just shouldn't, yeah, after Diddy got knocked and shit like that, yeah, you start talking more, you start, nigga, get right, So don't try to do what got done to you. Don't try to do it just shit and sharp, Like, that's just the game that niggas is playing, They just play that game, GG. And it's fucked up, You know what I'm saying? So homie's like, yo, this nigga probably, you know what I'm saying, can't take this type of pressure, Let me tell the truth about this situation right now, because it's fucking kidding games, jokes, Look at Mr. Shaq, Mr. Sheriff, wanna, like, come on, bro. That's not how you run game.
That he's paying top dollar for any information on our boy. So again, I don't know if you're on that kind of time or not. But Shaq is known to throw large sums of money around. So just want to put that out there.
Everybody.
Hey, he said, please, please, please keep it quiet. He said that Shannon did some shit back from a while back, and he's been off him. So that's why he's doing this. But please, please, please keep his name quiet.
So anyway, I just had to put that out there because all that little lovable Shaq.
Now Shaq and Mark Barnes, now Shaq and Matt Barnes, they ain't like each other. But Shaq's about to roast the shit out of Matt Barnes. He's gonna try to get at Matt Barnes, but Shaq, stop, nigga, stop. You can't clean dirt with dirt, nigga. Stop it, nigga, already. Just stop, nigga. Stop hating, nigga. Stop hating on Kobe. Stop hating on Shannon Sharpe. Stop, don't hate on Matt. Just stop, nigga. Just stop already, GG. Fuck, nigga.
It's like, I'm telling you, it's all cap.
That's the video footage Academics had put out on his platform, and everybody was like, yo, could this be the reason why Shannon Sharpe is in trouble right now? Does this involve Shaq? Because remember, Just Hilarious even said that Shaq had white women in his house.
Quick random observation. I'm at Shaq's house yesterday, right?
Yo.
And yo, this man is living like Neo. He got 4 white big booties and then like one.
Wanna be Shannon Sharpe. She's saying, like, look at this nigga wants to be Shannon Sharpe. That's how Shannon Sharpe, you know what I'm saying? Shaq like the hood bitch. He fucking with bitches like from Love and Hip Hop. What is that shit called? That show with New York. With New York and what's that other girl called? Hoops. He's fucking with bitches like that. But you see Shannon Sharpe, think he wants to be ESPN. He's been on ESPN lately. He want to be a podcaster. He looks up to Shannon Sharpe a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little. But Shannon Sharpe been doing that.
One is in the kitchen cleaning, the other one is in the basement. Like
Shaq,
4.
Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know another Shaq. I couldn't believe
getting there, sir.
4 white women.
So there could be a correlation with that, right? But Shaq had responded to it on his Instagram page. Let's check out the video footage Shaq had put out on his IG page, guys. Here's that video right here.
Hey, this is Shaq. I'm paying top dollar information. You know where Charles Barkley's at?
Yeah, I know where Charles is at. I got him.
All right, I'm also paying information. You know where Kenny the Jet Smith at?
Yes, I got Kenny too. I know exactly where he's at.
Okay, now this one right here, get your contact. I'm gonna give you some motherfucking big dollars. Do you know where Ernie Johnson is at?
Ooh, let me work on that one right quick. That's a tough one.
All right, and remember, I'm paying top dollar for all that information. Love you, boy. All right, hey, don't tell nobody.
All right, one.
All right, go.
So as you can see, Shaq is.
He said, how dumb does that shit sound? It sounds that stupid, bro. That's what Shaq's trying to say. But Shaq, maybe you just slip the fuck up. I know you ain't dumb, nigga. We know you ain't dumb, nigga. But damn, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It seems like you fucking up, GG.
Trying to play into the situation. Like, yo, hey, remember, I'm paying top dollar. Like, he's trying to get ahead of the situation to make it seem like, you know, it's a joke that Matt Barnes said that, you know, he's paying top dollar to get information.
And that's how you know that he don't give a fuck about the situation. You think he's going to joke about a situation? He would be like, yo, don't put my name in it. But yeah, he's a jokester, so he's going to joke. He don't give a fuck. Shannon Sharpe, feels down, depressed, the nigga hurt, wants to hurt himself, because niggas put out false accusation. He's just like, look at this nigga, you tricked this nigga, we got hit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a punk video, it's funny to him, you know what I'm saying? But it's real life. Like, people gotta take it. Like, people rich people, they get entertainment, by hurting other people's emotions, because that emotions cost more than anything, they rich, they don't got time. Their entertainment's different. They type of entertainment is different. You know, Shaq is laughing his ass off right now, nigga. And then to put out that video, shows,
You know, Shannon Sharpe. But we all know Shaq is sensitive. We all know that it's true that Shaq would do stuff like that, because this is not the first time Shaq's name has been involved in something like this. As you can see, Academics even reacted more to that as well.
So again, like, I remember when Shaq was talking so crazy, I'm like, what the fuck? So after I had to do a whole deep digging into Shaq's history, because even when I was talking to Gilly, Gilly was like, yo, Ak, I'm going to be honest with you. Shaq tapped in with the streets. I'm like, bro, we're talking about Superman, the nigga who, like, fucking is the big goofball at the NBA All-Star games, like, dribbling like crazy, and we laugh at him and we love him. And they're like,
you mean to tell me this is street shit? This is street shit. Like, come on, bro. Tapped in with the streets, Yeah, I know. Anybody with money, is tapped in with the streets,
Like, no, he's tapped in, and I'm like, what? But I went into all his history. Shaq think he a street nigga. So anyway, I just had to put that out because all that little lovable Shaq shit is like, I'm telling you, it's all cap. All cap. Like, nigga talk like he's a Big U descendant. Except Big U broke compared to him. Like, he's rich. You know what I mean? Shaq ain't gonna bust a grape and fruit fight. But he'll pay for niggas to get you hemmed up, beat up, shot, stabbed, killed. And the funny thing, and I'm like, nigga, you know, this could be an open air. Like, Shaq, nobody's impervious. It don't matter how long you live on this earth, my nigga. They'll get you at some point. Like,
so yeah, guys, that's how petty Shaq is, man. If you get into a beef with him, man, he's definitely one of those type of guys that'll pay top dollars to try to destroy your career just so he can have a ha, point your finger.
Damn, that's crazy, and that's just supposed to be funny. And that's funny, And this is what motherfuckers do. Niggas get laughs and giggles. But they ain't really going hard like how the Diddy's news broke, People don't understand that this just gotta be a situation going on, But let's get a perspective from Mace and Beth.
Shannon Sharpe stuff for those who are watching this new episode. Basically, he was being accused of sexual assault. On the side, he tried to offer victim $10 million. She declined it. Now they're trying to take 50. She declined it. Oh, he offered, yes, $10 million. They declined it. They want $50 million out of the case. Audio files have been released. Text messages have been released. He released the video.
What is saying audio? Because I want to make sure what I heard
something
was
about choking her, and she was like, I don't want to be choked. And he was like, yes, you do. But he's claiming it was an edited audio file. It's a lot of different parts. And I know for the audience, I'm summing it up. If you want to know more details, it is online. But Mace.
It's new, and also Mace.
If this is an edited file, they can't show edited files, They can't show edited files. You can't make something look like a narrative, You're going to lose that case, bro. You can't do that in court, bro. You can't be showing, you can't show no edited file. You're going to have to show the real file,
Mace's new audio came out yesterday. He said, you want a big bag, I put a big black baby.
Man.
He said a little white girl put a big black baby in you or something to that effect.
Wow. This is a lot. Where do we start? The girl is 19. He's how old?
54 or 56, one of the
50. We does just say 50, in the late 50s, right? So he's in his late 50s, she 19. This is a lot. This is a lot because I know when I'm hearing people, they're like, well, this wouldn't have happened with a black girl. Let's start right there. With a black girl, he probably would have paid child support.
With a black girl, nigga, you would have got back door, nigga. They would have been at your door like how academics have. Now there was an academics door, See, that's what happens when you fucking with the hood girls, The hood girls, the white girls take you to court. The hood girls gonna put you on a fucking tombstone, That's a fact.
There's a lot of things. It would have been easier. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not for this, but it would have been easier with a black girl if let's say she was from the.
Yo, tell Stacks that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be on a podcast, I'm trying to fuck with Stacks, That's a fact. You know what I'm saying, do some segments and shit.
Projects. Her name was Latanya. You know. He wouldn't have been paying what he's paying. I just know that much. So, y'all think I'd be I'm not trying to see. This is why I don't talk. Y'all don't think I'm not trying to make light. This is a serious matter.
You see, Maze comes from the hood, like Killer comes from the hood, so they know this shit's easy, nigga. This shit's funny, but they laughing at the situation. But Mace understands that Shannon Sharpe, he's not laughing at the situation, He's actually being paid, he's actually hurt, GG. You know what I'm saying? That's just fact, Your boy Shannon, you gotta watch it. Y'all niggas don't roast Shannon, Don't roast Shannon, We don't want nothing to happen with Shannon, You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not too tough, You know what I'm saying? He's a big ass teddy bear, Y'all gonna put all these things on a teddy bear. That's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Matter, right? this is a real serious matter. Let's make it serious because I'm not trying to joke. People would say that a man only end up here when he's being arrogant, right? When people get a bunch of money, they think they could do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I've been rich. I'm rich. Killer's rich. He's been rich. You know, a lot of people been rich and they still are rich. But
60 acting like you're fucking 17 is different. 60 acting like you're 19, like you're 20, nigga, like you're 21, nigga, like you're still experiencing life is different. That is a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you should have found a shorty with your wage. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we've ever gotten to the place where we're takers. You know, this is what I'm getting at. And for him to offer 10 million says that there might be some truth to this, because I'm not offering nobody no 10 million if I know I didn't do anything. And I think the only reason the 10 million didn't work, Killer, I want to know how you feel about this. I think the 10 million didn't work because the pimp need his cut. You know, just allegedly. I'm not saying there is a pimp, right? Let me give you. It's just an idea. This is just an idea, right? So if there's a pimp, right?
Shaq needs his cut, Shaq needs his cut, You think Shaq don't need his fucking cut, nigga?
Why y'all keep laughing at?
Nigga, we serious, nigga. What you think, nigga? Shaq needs his fucking cut. 10 million, nigga. Shaq spends 10 million on fishes, nigga. Fuck you talk about 10 million ain't enough, nigga. Shannon Sharpe, 10 million ain't enough, you know what I'm saying? He needs the whole 50, because Shaq needs some, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shaq needs some shit too, Shaq's gonna give him like 3, you know, he gonna keep like 48.
I know that's why they flew me back in. They wanted to know my take. But listen, all jokes aside, if the girl said I want 10, this may be the lawyer, right? Just hypothetically, all of these things, right? And the guy who put her on to Shannon was like, you didn't even know him. I put you on him. You didn't even know who that was. You was asking about college.
You was asking about college.
Yeah, this is your Thurgood Marshall right here. Him right there. For real? Yeah, that nigga worth a lot of money. You know how guys be, and they pushed her on her. And then she said 10. He was like, 10 is my 10. You gotta put in your number for yourself. That don't have nothing to do with mine. 10 is mine. That's what we discussed. I'm just telling you, I ain't been out the streets that long. I know this is how peace think. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody's watching this and you know that, baby, you just put it in the chat and say it's Mace lying. And then another thing I want to look at in this whole entire case, right? I heard something about 50 or 25,000 a cheek.
25,000 a cheek.
That's what she texted him. She need 25,000 per cheek.
What are you doing with a cheek to pay 25?
Wow, crazy.
No, this is a lot. Paul, this is a lot to unpack. Just really thinking about it from an objective point of view. We pray all of this is like a fallacy or some kind of hoax or something like this, because he was about to get a bunch of money. And you know, when you're about to get a bunch of money, people that hate on you just wait until you're about to get that money and rain on your parade. But we can't say that. And that's why I wanted to say it, to get Stats' opinion. I knew when I said that she was going to go, yeah. No, you can't be on your way to 100 million. I keep telling Killer, right? And niggas picking these kind of girls. You can't do that. We talked about this with Ant-Man. We talked about this with several players. You just can't do that. You about to get 100 million. You can't throw it away for an IG model. Is she an IG model?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, girl. That's a fact, Dada. At the end of the day, Dada, don't think because you start getting 100 million, that shit starts getting easier. Nah, Dada. Everything's always gonna feel the same, Dada. From when you broke to when you rich, Dada. If you're living righteously, nigga, you gonna get out a girl with 100 million, nigga. She gonna play games too, Dada. She gonna play. She ain't just gonna throw it at you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be the same situation, Dada. But no, you want to fast and think you want to feel like you this and that. You know, money makes you feel that way, Dada. If that's the case, Dada, have your masseuses, or whatever the case may be. Have certain girls that you already been like dealing with the cases for long, Dada. But it gets like yeah, it's a fact that you're gonna have to upgrade your whole lifestyle. The girls you fucking with, everything.
Fans, how does that work?
She got her separate account and she do her thing on there and people pay.
Is that the one like when people show their feet?
You can. It's whatever the client wants.
So just think about this. What can he do at this point? What can he do at this point?
Yeah, I pay.
He's not wrong.
I don't want him to pay, but he already made an offer.
Who told him that?
Huh?
Who told him to make an offer?
I don't know. It must be bad if you want to make an offer.
I'm not making no offer. Niggas can say what they want. I'm not making no offer. I'm going to court. You gotta get it through the courts.
Yeah, listen.
That's how you supposed to do it. I'm not giving up no money.
Yeah. I mean, it sounded like she wanted abusive. To be fair about it, she wanted anal sex and got mad because he didn't put a condom on. It sounded like she wanted some. I would put it like this. My personal opinion is what I was rocking with. I was rocking with Shannon. Like, this is shakedown because he moved from Cali to Nevada. She moved from Cali to Nevada, and I was obviously 100% saying it's some fucked up shit until I found out he offered money.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I was pretty much just having fun, but pause.
That's why you don't offer money to that. You got her moving to Nevada to this, and all this, You never go to that. Like, oh yeah, here's money after you hit. Hell no, you can give up money. Like, yo, we going to the mall. Whatever the case may be. Yeah, take 20 racks. We're about to splurge. If you get hit off that, and do all the fuck you want, just be like, yo, you want to chill, you can't hit off that, you shouldn't be getting up with nobody, like you ain't just your race game ain't up, you know what I'm saying? You just don't got it, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, pay for it,
After you say you off for 10, that changes everything.
Yeah, and then what he said also, I don't know if you know this part, when he made his statement, he said it's gonna be. He said, I believe with it.
If you can't buy a bottle of Henny and smoke a blunt with a shorty and smack it, you don't got it, You just don't got it, bro. Because they trying to have a good time. If they looking at you as a dollar profit, that means you got the wrong shorties around you. And you shouldn't even be fucking with them, Real shit. Because everybody's just trying to have a good time.
Trying to do is going to be 30 seconds of a sex tape that comes out that's going to try and make me look bad. If you want to do everything, he said, I don't have the tape. But if you want to show everything, show the whole 10 minutes. He said, but 30 seconds of this tape makes him look really bad. So now we got audio of him saying he's choked her. Once he's going to choke her. And he said some slick shit to her that little white girl, I put a black baby in you now, a violent 30 seconds of sex tape supposed to come out. I don't know.
Yeah, I think if I hope all of this is untrue. If it is true, then they gotta do something about this. If ESPN can endure this, then they should give guys like Paul Pierce his job back. They should give Matt Barnes his job. And even Michael Irvin, our own Michael Irvin, should get.
Matt Barnes happen to come back and be like, yo, at the end of the day, like, that's different, bro. That's different. So Matt Barnes actually got Shannon Sharpe like back, GG. So
it is job back.
Yeah.
If people are not just gonna, honor what they supposed to honor, to me, his job if he's innocent, but if he's guilty and ESPN keeps him, then ESPN need to give all those people their job back. But I don't really know how